Hey, shalom, shalom. All right. Before I get started with this lesson today, I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakhakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations unto the elect. All right. Now, in this lesson today, all right, I just want to address, all right, the common misconception, all right, that the Christians have, all right, going into the Antichrist, all right, and what these Christians, the common misconception that they have is that the Antichrist is just one person, one person that's going to rise up and, deceive everybody. But no, that's not true. These Christians, they'll say that Trump, Donald Trump is the Antichrist. He is the Antichrist. All right. Well, Donald Trump is a Antichrist, but he is not the Antichrist. All right, because there are many Antichrists. All right, there are many Antichrists, not just one. All right, there's many. All right, so let's prove that through the Holy Scriptures. So let's give 1 John 2 and verse 18. All right, this is what really inspired me to want to go into this lesson. I was doing my daily reading, plan, and I read this chapter, and then that sparked me in the spirit to want to do this lesson today. But this is 1 John 2 and 18. It reads, "Little children, it is the last time, as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come. Even now there are many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time." Let's read that in NLT. "Dear children, the last hour is here. You have heard that the Antichrist is coming, and it says, and already many such Antichrists have appeared." You see, so there's going to be many Antichrists, all right, which Christ, all right, means the anointed, all right, and in the Hebrew is Hamashiach. So when I say Hamashiach, all right, in this lesson, I am speaking of the anointed one, which is Yahweh Shai, okay? It says, in coming, and already many such Antichrists have appeared. From this, we know that the last hour has come. You see, so there's going to be many Antichrists. Matter of fact, let's get into this word anti. The word anti. All right, in the dictionary, it reads opposed to, against. All right, opposed. A person opposed to a particular policy, activity, or idea. You see, so going with that, all right, knowledge of the word anti, it just is, anti just means someone that is against, meaning you are against the Messiah. You're against Yahweh Shai, whom this world ignorantly calls Jesus. All right, you're against him, and anybody, and that can be anybody. All right, Donald Trump is an antichrist. He doesn't believe in the Bible. We know damn well he don't believe in the Bible. All right, a homosexual, he's an antichrist because he's against the anointed. All right, what else? Just an atheist. All right, anybody that's basically going against, all right, Yahweh Shai, all right, guess what? You're an antichrist. It's not just one singular person that's going to rise up and deceive many. And he got 666 on his forehead. But let's keep going. Let's get verse. Forgive me. Bear with me. I'm trying to find the scripture. I'll scroll down. Speaking of that, a little bit more. Forgive me. Please bear with me. Come on, this right here. I'm probably scrolling past it. Please forgive me. Here we go. It says, I started verse 21. "I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth." Right? You can't have a lie within the truth. All right. If you have one lie within the truth, all right, guess what? The whole truth is off. All right. As the scriptures say, a little leavening. All right. Slack it. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. All right. Verse 22, it says, "Who is a liar but he that denieth that Yahweh Shai is the anointed," or the Hamashiach. He is an antichrist. He is It's like it. He is Antichrist that denied the Father and the Son. Let's read that in NLT. It says, and who is a liar? Anyone who says that Yahweh Shai is not the anointed. Right. You have many people saying that. All right. And it's not just saying it, out of your mouth, specifically like that. You can show that you're against, all right, the anointed through how you conduct your life, your manner of life. You see, if you're a homo, you're part of the LGBT, you're part of the color group, the letter group. Guess what? You are an antichrist. You are against Yahweh Shai. You are against, all right, what Yahweh Shai stands for. All right. If you say that you're an atheist, you are against, the anointed. All right. And there's many, many more examples. But anybody that's just opposes Yahweh Shai, not only in word, but also in deed. OK, it says, and who is a liar? Anyone who says that Yahweh Shai is not the anointed. All right. It says anyone who denies the Father and the Son is an antichrist. Right. So if you denying, all right, the Father and the Son, all right, you are an antichrist. You're an atheist. You're an antichrist. All right. Anybody. An antichrist can be anybody that opposes Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right. Plain and simple. So it's not just one person. All right. And as the Christians teach, always the antichrist is going to come soon. This is going to be one person that got 666 on his head. He's going to have horns coming out his head, and he's going to deceive many. No, man. No. All right. The average Mo that walks down the street, the average letter group person that's walking down the street, guess what? He's an antichrist. All right. Anybody that's as going to this word, anybody that's opposed to the anointed Yahweh Shai, guess what? You're an antichrist. All right. Plain and simple. Let's see if there's any more. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Let's get 1 John 4. All right. So the antichrist, is basically it's a spirit that comes upon you. All right, that's going to oppose Yahweh Bashim Shai. Let's get 1 John 4 and verse 3. We'll start at verse 2. It says, hereby know ye the spirit of the Most High, the spirit of the Most High. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is come in the flesh is of the Most High. Right, you believe in Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, and every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, or the anointed, is come in the flesh, is not of the Most High. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, right? So it's a spirit that is on people, all right, that to oppose Yahweh Bashim Shai, Yahweh and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. You see, so if you're just, anybody can be an Antichrist, all right, as long as you're just opposed to the Most High. All right, it says, wherefore ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it. It's like I'm getting mixed up in my words. And it says, and even now already is it in the world, right? Even to this day. All right. And how should I say it? The spirit of Mashiach, all right, is big, all right, in this current society, especially in America. All right, the current rulers, they like to parade themselves around as they're God-fearing men, and they fear the Bible. But you look at their actions, it's completely against the anointed. It's antichrist behavior. You see? So it's not just one antichrist, as we just proved. All right, it's a spirit of antichrist that comes upon many people, man. All right, and anti just means opposed to, against. All right, it's not just one person. It's going to be many people. Many people oppose the Most High and his only begotten Son. All right, you even got people of this truth that oppose, all right, Yahweh Shai. You got some camps, all right, Sakari, or that say that we shouldn't worship Yahweh Shai. You see, now that's the spirit of an antichrist right there. They're an antichrist because you're saying that we shouldn't worship Yahweh Shai. Well, then you against them. You against Yahweh Shai. Did we not just read back, all right, in 1 John 2? That let's see. Well, we didn't read it. Let's just read it. Well, yes, we did. Slack it. Let's see. Here we go. It says, and whosoever 1 John 2 and 23, whosoever denieth the Son, the same hath not the Father. But he that acknowledges the Son hath the Father. Right. So you saying that you don't worship Yahweh Shai, you denying the Son. Guess what? You are an antichrist or anti-Hamashiach. And you're anti-anointed. You're against the anointed, Yahweh Shai. All right, and you're against the Father because You can't get to the Father without going through Yahweh Shai. And if you go through Yahweh Shai, you don't got the Father, man. Plain and simple. All right. You even got people of our own that call themselves Israelites that are anti, all right, Hamashiach, man, that are against the Anointed One. All right, but that was pretty much it. A little quick hit, a little well in this lesson was edifying, and that was straight and to the point. All right, it's not just one Antichrist. All right, there's many Antichrists that are going out in this world. All right, but with that, just want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations unto the elect.